Hey loves, what's up? Welcome back or welcome to my channel. If you're visiting my channel for the very first time, hi, my name is Emma. I'm a YouTuber based in Zambia, and I would appreciate it if you subscribe to my channel. For all my returning subscribers and viewers, thank you so much for coming and watching yet another one of my videos. I appreciate your support so much. So as you guys can see from the title of today's video, we're talking shmoney. Okay, we're talking coins. I'm that one person in every group that personally likes to talk about money. I think it's important to have a healthy and real relationship with money. I don't know about you, but I want to live a very comfortable life. So because of that, I have taken the time to watch videos and read books about saving and finances and having good and healthy relationships with money. So I've posted a couple of work related videos in the past, and I constantly still get more and more questions. So in today's video, I'm going to be answering some of those questions, mainly about saving, especially saving in your 20s. I feel it's important to save when you are young so that you have an easier future going forward. Work now, party later type of thing. That's the type of tip I'm on. So basically today I'm specifically talking about savings and how you could how you can manage your money properly. Okay, so I'm not only talking about people who have full-time jobs. That doesn't apply. This could be from anything, literally anything. Like if you get your money off of transport money to go to school and that's where your main finances come from, great. If you have a job and that's where your money comes from, great. A third of the time, it's not necessarily about how much one person makes. Of course, that does matter, but sometimes it clearly matters what you do with how much you make, So it's good to save, it's good to plan and just have like a clear vision of what you want. So let me not just ramble, let me not talk too much. Let me get into these top 5 tips that helped me save good money, okay? Okay, the first thing that you want to know when you are saving money is you have to have discipline. It's important to understand that once you start making money, you can afford certain things that you couldn't in the past, right? And because of that, it's very easy to say, once upon a time, I couldn't afford just going out with my friends and just having drinks, and now that I can, let me go. It's easy to make those decisions if you have the money in your bank account, but that's not the best thing to do. You need to learn how to discipline yourself and know when to do what. Always plan. If you know you have an event coming up, plan for that event so that your finances are not heavily affected by last minute plans. And discipline it's the key to literally everything, because if you have no self-control, if you have no idea of what exactly you want, it's very easy to go off track. You need to remain disciplined. You need to set boundaries for yourself. You need to set goals. You need to set objectives, and you need to do what has to be done in order to achieve those objectives. It's not always easy. Knowing that your friends are going out partying when you can be doing that too, but you instead stayed home to save that money to use it for a future investment, it's not the easiest thing to do, and it doesn't always make sense, but it has to be done. You always have to be disciplined. Second thing that will help you save money really well is to have a clear objective. What do I mean by this? Know exactly what you're saving that money for. Having a vague idea of why you're saving money is not going to help you stay on track in saving your money. I know personally, for me, I only worked for 3 months and I knew exactly what I was saving towards. Having that dream and having that goal and just imagining actually being there pushed me to work 1,000 times harder than I thought I could, because I knew what I wanted. I saw the finish line. I saw the goal. I reminded myself in my mind every single day why I was doing this, why I was sacrificing so much, why I was overworking myself. I always had the picture in my head that this is my goal, this is what I want to achieve, and anything that didn't fit that, I just didn't tolerate it at all, because I wanted it so badly. I knew exactly what I was saving for. Every penny mattered because it was going towards my dream. Have that clear objective. Know exactly what it is you're gunning for. It's going to help you stay focused. Believe me, okay? The third thing that I would advise you to do is have a savings account. Personally, for me, I saved with Invest, and not because of literally anything in particular. Any savings account, I guess, is great. Although I would recommend that you do your homework, understand like stuff like the bank charges and all these other things that are like all these hidden costs of banks before you choose your bank. I just chose mine because there was just an agent walking around, and personally I never had the time to start going into banks and waiting in line, so it was very convenient for me. And I just told him like, okay, I want a savings account, mainly because you don't have an ATM card. I don't know about other banks, but for my bank, in a savings account, you do not have an ATM card. So meaning that in order for me to get money, I had to like go all the way to a bank to withdraw my money. It's not as easy as just, oh, I can swipe and pay for this bill. It's not like that. So that kind of helped me, you know, not spend unnecessary money, because I didn't always have the money with me. In order for, like, I would be at the mall and I would see something cute, but I can't say, okay, I'll swipe and pay for it. I had to like walk all the way to where my bank was and look for it and stand in line and withdraw. And by the time I was doing that, I would realize like, is this really worth it? Is me taking out money from my savings account really worth this shirt or this dress or these shoes? And you know, at the end of the day, half the time it wouldn't be. And that kind of helped me, you know, stay on track and stay focused, you know. So have a savings account, have money that you can use for like daily expenses in like a regular bank account or just your Airtel money or whatever. Have some money that you can use, set it aside. Always budget, you know, always budget. Okay, always budget. Have money aside to say, okay, my monthly expenses cost me approximately this much, so this is going into my savings, and no matter what happens, I will not touch it. You always have to do the level best that you can to never touch the money that's in your savings unless it's going towards your dream, your objective that I asked you to set before this point. All right, so always have that savings account. I know personally it helped me. If you have the discipline to just have one bank account and you can swipe at any time and you can get the money, I mean, kudos to you. But personally, I knew I couldn't. I have no self-control when it comes to spending. Sometimes I get crazy. So yeah, always have that savings account on hand. Yeah. The next thing on the list on how you could easily save money is to learn how to say no. Learn how to say no to your friends, your family, and learn how to say no to yourself, most importantly. Now, I'm not saying become stingy, and when your family or friends are in need and you know you are able to help, but you say no because I've got clear objectives and Emma told me not to use my savings. That's not what I mean. Of course, there are situations where, you know, there's nothing you can do, you just have to help, but learn how to say no to, you know, temporary luxuries, you know. I don't know about you, but for me, I like to go out. I like to eat good food. I like to have conversations with different people, but I had to learn how to say no to myself and say no to offers. You know, my friends would be going out on the weekend, like to the club, but you need to understand what that entails. First of all, you're going to spend money where you're gonna go, and if you're a me type of person, you're going to spend money on an outfit, the transportation to take you to and from, and just other added costs that you just don't foresee. So sometimes, in order to avoid that, the whole thing, just learn how to say no. And sometimes it causes rifts in friendships and relationships, but that has to happen. You have to have that thing. You just have to have it. There's nothing you can do. You need to learn how to say no, and especially to yourself, because the only person who's in between you today and the person that you want to be tomorrow is the person that you are now. So learn how to say no to that person that you are now if they're trying to make decisions that you know for a fact are not going to help you out in the long run. It's necessary to say no. Okay. The fifth and final thing that is on the list is sacrifice. Guys, a lot of sacrifice goes towards obtaining your goals and your dreams. Trust me, I know. I have had to sacrifice a lot. I've had to sacrifice, you know, my time, my money, things that make me happy, and sometimes even my mental health, which is not good. Your mental health should always come first. Don't be like me. I'm a walking psychopath. But anyway, yeah, you need to learn how to sacrifice. You need to learn how to, you know, deprive yourself now to have a better tomorrow. Sometimes it's necessary, and I'm not saying don't take yourself out, don't spoil yourself. If you work hard, you have every single right to do that, but sometimes learn how to make the sacrifices, and sometimes if it's not a need, let it go. It sucks now, but let it go, you know. It doesn't matter right now, it's going to matter later. Every single penny that you take from yourself now, you're depriving yourself from like a luxurious life in future. And that's what we want, okay? We want to be boss babes all the way. I'm a little bit too excited. But anyway, those were my 5 tips to help you save money and save money fast and have a good and healthy relationship with money. I appreciate you reaching this video to the end. And until my next video, my loves, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Especially like, it helps with my algorithm. And subscribe and comment. Do everything. Do all of the above. Okay? Alright, I'll see you guys in my next one. Goodbye. Mwah.